Good morning, everybody. Welcome back. Today, I just wanted to do a really quick video on the best way to wear a ruck or a pack with the field cloak or stars poncho. I know he's had a few questions about exactly the best way to wear a ruck with the field cloak, and to be frank, there's no easy way to wear it. It's going to require you to make some adjustments on the fly. But I'm going to show you a couple simple ways to wear your ruck with your field cloak if that is what you so desire. All right, so here we are. I have my ruck on with his field cloak. As you can see, it's if this is how you want to wear it, it's going to be bunched up underneath the straps right here. I don't have my ruck cinched down a whole lot, but it's going to ride up. You can gain a little movement in your arms as long as you make some adjustments up here in the shoulders. But if you want to wear the cloak like this with a ruck, this is how it's going to ride. Now, in my personal opinion, and I'll show it on video, the poncho wears a little better with backpacks because of the way you can kind of fold it against your body. Kind of how, I'll post some pictures later, but kind of how I've worn a chest rig over his poncho. But realistically, wearing this with a pack, if you want extreme freedom of movement or overall comfort, this isn't really going to be your route. Like this isn't uncomfortable, but this honestly isn't something that I would want to deal with on some kind of long movement. You can bunch it up back between the straps if you really want to, but then you're dealing with the cloak bunching up all the way down the back side of your all the way down your back underneath the ruck, and frankly that's just going to be even worse. This surprisingly isn't too bad. It doesn't garner you really any use of the cloak other than the hood in this configuration, but this will work. So if what you want to do is wear a ruck with your field cloak, this is what it's going to look like. So I kind of wanted to do a comparison video with the poncho versus the field cloak with a pack. In my opinion, it's a little easier to wear a pack with the cloak because it's easier for you to just kind of wrap everything around your body and then throw it on as it is. You don't got to deal with too much excess material hanging around your body, and even when you do, it's really easy for you to just make adjustments. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw the pack on really quick with the poncho, so you see kind of how much easier it is for you to go ahead and do this. And as you can see, I'm done. The poncho doesn't require a whole lot of negotiating, so to speak, to get the pack on. And because of the way the poncho is designed, I can create a large range of motion with my arms. And it just, for weather's sake, inclement weather's sake, this one's definitely better overall, especially if you're trying to keep as much warmth as possible. So if you're kind of on the fence about which one you want to get, whether it's the field cloak or one of his version 2 ponchos, this is actually version 1. Kind of let the pack decide. Are you going to be wearing a pack a lot? Are you going to be wearing any kind of kit, chest rigs, plate carriers, that kind of thing? I will say, in regards to kit, the field cloak is more beneficial. You don't, with the poncho, I have to, in order to easily access everything, I have to wear my chest rig over the poncho, kind of as I'm wearing my pack right now. With the field cloak, you don't have to take anything off. You just throw it on. Just throw it on, hook it up, and you're done. So if you're kind of deciding on which one to get, kit-wise, think of exactly how you want to use it in the field. The cloak is easier to throw on when you already have your kit on. The poncho is overall a little better for inclement weather and full body coverage, especially in the cold. So another thing I wanted to point out while I'm here, and this is something I talked to Star about, are these G-hooks. When you get these, and you kneel down so you can see, when you get these, the webbing is going to be fed through, sorry, forgive the sun. The webbing is going to be fed through on the other side. And something I noticed in my last video was it was kind of difficult to adjust it when it was on you. You had to pull the cloak away from you and pull on the inside, and that's not natural. I talked to him about it already. I simply threaded it through on the outside, so once I put it on, all I got to do is just yank on it, and it's all tightened up. I do believe he's going to go ahead and ship them out as they are already, with the webbing on the inside. And you can choose whether you want to keep that way or not. But I did let him know about that. So if you guys get it and you realize, oh, I don't like it on the inside, just go ahead. He only folds it over once and sews it together. So it's really easy for you to take it apart and just slide it, just weave it through on the outside of the buckle. So if you're worried about that, just go ahead and change it. It's not that big a deal. Thanks for watching the video. I know this one was a little more nitty-gritty, fast-paced, but I wanted to get this video done so that I could send the field cloak out to the next person that's going to be doing their due diligence. I just wanted to get this out in regards to the pack, because I know Star has had a lot of questions regarding pack implementation with the field cloak. And surprisingly, it's not that hard at all. I personally prefer the poncho in regards to pack wear, but the cloak is a lot better in regards to kit wear, like chest rigs and plate carriers and that type. But once again, thanks for checking the video out. This might be something I'm going to actually continue doing. I just have to think of more things than field cloaks and ponchos from 5-star Alterations. But if you enjoy what you saw, you enjoy the fast-paced, kind of non-perfect video, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see y'all again in the future. Christ is King.